incoming fog yet to completely lift, so we're left with overcast skies here at Oracle Park. Today, a contest from the NL West division between the Colorado Rockies and the San Francisco Giants. Major League Baseball on the show starts now. Logan Webb, a California-born right-hander, is on the mound. What's your take on him, Dan?
Well, this guy's kind of unique. How about a 5-pitch repertoire that he has? That gives him a lot of options for both righties and lefties. And if he's on, he could be really tough to hit.
Now into the box, Jonathan Daza. He will lead this one off today. Danny Dero, this Giants team, as they begin play here this afternoon. They come in off a good victory last time out, but one that was just their second win in their last 8 tries.
Yeah, Matty V. Hey, Dero, talk about a team that's scuffling right now. I had a chance to talk to the manager before the game. He's not happy. The players aren't happy.
Yeah, and just a malaise has kind of come over this clubhouse. We had a chance, like he said, to walk through it a little bit. The boys are not jumping around. This is a big game today.
The 2-2. Gets him looking up around the letters.
You know what was really impressive to me about that strikeout? He fell behind 2-0 to start the at-bat. That's a pretty bad place to be, but then he kind of refocused himself and came right back with 3 quality pitches in a row to sit him down. That's not easy to do, but now his focus has to hone in on getting ahead on the next guy.
Number 9 is next as he finds himself behind 0-1. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Patrick Johnson.
You know, D-Roll, Patty Johnson, decent strike zone, but isn't always super consistent. I think that's one of the things that irritates players and pitchers.
Yeah, you're going to see a few glares, not only from the offensive guys, but maybe the guy on the mound as well. He needs to be a little bit more consistent.
C.J. Cron is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0.
That's a good take on a fastball out of the zone. Hey, I get it. He's looking for a ball to drive, but that ball was a little bit too far up in the zone. That's one you normally pop right up.
2 balls and a strike to C.J. Cron. On a good pitch there, had him stretching to get out there, and it's 2-2 now.
Hey, I'd like to see a little bit more discipline in that. You get a count in your favor, he's swinging a pitch that bad? Not good.
Pulled high in the air out to left field. Dickerson is underneath this one as he tucks this one away to retire the side. Brandon Crawford digging in next. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For the Giants, the second baseman.
And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. These Rockies guys, they've been in a nice little groove, winning 3 of their last 4 games.
Yeah, Matty, I always felt like these were huge games, whether it's earlier in the season or later in the season, to find a way to get to 500. You feel like you can start fresh and start pushing in a different direction. You cannot continue to ride that seesaw of win one, lose one. This team has to get hot. Starts today.
That's smoked, but right into the shift. Rogers brings it in, and there's 1 away. And here's a look at the hometown Giants starting lineup in this one. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
Well, Matt, I'm pretty excited to get a chance to see Brandon Crawford. He enters play hitting over 400 versus left-handed pitching, and obviously he's got a lefty out there today. I'm looking for a laser show, something exciting out of him, no doubt.
Into the box, Miguel Rojas, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. He'll enter play here at 293. 2 home runs and 7 driven in. Started the breaking ball far too inside that time, laid off for ball 1. Now here's the pitch. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. And there's out number 2.
Batting third.
And that'll bring up Buster Posey. Day off for him yesterday, but back out there for this one. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. Now a ball hit towards Story at short. Reined in. Throw cleanly into first, and that ends the inning. New inning set to get underway, and that'll bring in the veteran catcher, Elias Diaz.
Diaz.
High and tight here to begin the inning. It's ball one. Check swing, no swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball two. The 2-0 on the way. And that misses for ball four. So it's a leadoff walk here to start the second. So next to hit is Charlie Blackmon, and he's one to watch out for. A 7-game hitting streak coming in. He's set. Here it comes. Popped up. Bryant over to his right, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Batting sixth.
Time for a look at the San Francisco Giants on defense. And this team, they're not going to be moving around as much as some of the new age teams. The shifting and moving the third baseman over second base and the right fielder to play third base. This is going to be your stationary team, trusting pitchers to execute pitches.
Oh, look at Bryant to second for one. Relay to first in time, and just like that, the side is retired. Nothing doing for the Rockies. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Now the Giants' number 4 batter, Darren Ruff.
Leading off.
Set to lead off the home half of the second.
First baseman.
Fouled
number
off.
33.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning. Didn't mess around much in that at-bat, Dan.
No, that was pretty impressive, Matt. I really like a pitcher that trusts and works off his fastball. And right there, he decided he didn't need to use anything else. 3 straight heaters and go grab some bench.
The windup and the 0-1. 1-1 in his career against this pitcher. He's 1 for 2. And he lays off this one down and in for ball 2. Two and two.
You can really tell they're trying to keep the ball in on this big slugger right here.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt. But he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
Full count, 3-2. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. The next 3-2. Swing and a liner. But this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Still 3 balls and 2 strikes. The 8th pitch of the at-bat. Holds off on the slider, and that's a good idea as it's ball 4.
And I'm pretty sure he thought that was a strike. He's thinking, what do I have to do? Put a bow on it? Walk it down and put it in the catcher's glove by myself? I think it got called a little outside, so he has to put it behind him now.
First offering on its way. Alex Dickerson comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing. Working for the punch out and the offering. Inside and high with that one. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Man, that's a good take there on that 0-2 fastball just missed. He must have a really good eye at the plate.
Misses, ball 2.
We just saw a fastball right there. I would not be shocked if he tries to get this guy to go fishing right here and drops a little off-speed pitch in the dirt.
Fouled away. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone.
We could see the runner in motion here on a 3-2 count with 1 out. There's a pretty good chance he's going to get a pitch to swing at, and if not, it's ball 4 anyways.
He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Batting 7, the right fielder.
Now it'll be Austin Slater. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. And that's waved at and missed for strike 1.
Hey, that was a nasty pitch right there. Ton of rotation on that ball. You could almost see the red dot from up here. Nasty depth.
In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now. And a slider swung on and missed, and the side is retired.
Welcome back to Oracle Park, home of the Giants, who've proven to have one of the best pitching staffs in baseball this year. Coming into the day, they rank first in the league in both ERA and strikeouts, a combination that has opposing lineups searching for answers. One member of the staff told me, "It's a special group of guys. I've never been on a pitching staff that's so dominant top to bottom, and I've been on some pretty good ones." Now, one of the hitters on the team told me, "I'm relieved I get to stand behind them and play defense instead of staring them down in the box. That can't be fun." Matt, back to you.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third. Stepping in next, Rio Ruiz. Here's the first pitch. Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball.
I love everything this pitcher's got working right now. He's got presence. He's got great body language on the mound. He's got fastball command and a nice early feel for his off-speed stuff.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. Here comes the 1-2. Both teams so far yet to crack the hit column. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone. So here now's the pitcher, Austin Gomber. First pitch of the AB now. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
Hey, when you're featuring a mid-90s fastball like this pitcher, attack with that pitch. Get ahead. Get the offense on their toes. That opens up the off-speed pitches later in the game.
Rockies pitcher with a bat in his hands and a 1-2 count. And he lays off it to even the count 2-2.
He got ahead with 2 good fastballs and then tried to drop the changeup to see if he'd be out in front. Did a great job of laying off that pitch right there. Interested to see where he goes now.
And that misses there, so he runs the count full now.
Well, he really needs to make this guy swing the bat right here. He's not the type of hitter you want to dance around with.
Down the third baseline. And this will stay inside the third base bag. A fair ball. The throw into second.
That's how quickly things can change in this crazy game. The pitcher was upset about the call on previous pitch, which could have been strike 3. Then he serves up one for a double. Good example of why you have to have a short memory in this game. You let those things get to you, and oftentimes they lead to more mistakes.
To the plate now, Jonathan Daza, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He went down looking to open up the ball game. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. One and one. Here it is. High in the air down the right field line. Slater will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends. Bottom of the third now, and that'll bring up the outfielder, Steven Duggar.
The center fielder,
as he overcommits here to a slider out of the zone. 1 strike to count. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Hey, I still believe in my heart the best pitch is a well-executed fastball down and away, and that's exactly what that is. He swings at that. That's off the end of the bat. That's not hard contact at all, and that's an easy out for the defense.
popped him up. Crone is over, and he's got it for the first out of the inning.
Batting ninth.
Now to the plate, the pitcher, Logan Webb. First pitch on the way. Big swing and a miss at the knuckle curve, strike one. And he misses with it, 1-1. Giants are still searching for their first hit of the ball game. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Just a bit low. Tough call, but it's 2-2.
You certainly know he's not trying to work around the pitcher. But sometimes the hardest thing to do is to throw a strike to a guy that you know won't swing the bat.
And indeed, the throw will finish him off as they get the put out at first, and there are two away now. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Brandon Crawford grounded out in his last at bat. Here's a first pitch slider that just tails out of the zone. It's ball one.
Kind of a surprise not to see a fastball in the first pitch there. The guy's probably taking at least one pitch to give his pitcher a chance to sit down after he already made the second out.
That's 2-1. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. A little early, and now it's even at 2-2. Into the windup and the pitch. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will. In now for Colorado, number 9 comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
The old adage, pitching and defense have been stellar so far. They've certainly kept both offenses in check.
And the fastball hitting 93 on the gun. It's 1-1. High and deep down the left field line. But this will land untouched.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating and feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
Up next for Colorado, the first baseman, C.J. Crone.
So that'll bring up C.J. Crone. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1.
These are the moments in the game that can sway it one way or another, why you get a W or a loss right here. Leadoff man on, heart of the order coming up. Guy out on the mound has got his work cut out for him.
And they'll turn to the slider here, and it just misses. 2-1 now. No runs, 2 hits, no errors in the ballgame for the Rockies thus far. All even now, 2-2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone. Elias Diaz the next to hit.
Now batting.
He drew a base on balls his first time up. From the belt, the pitch. And he fouls this one off. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
He's attacking this hitter a lot more aggressively than he did the first time when he faced him and issued a walk. Coming right after him here.
Lifted out towards straightaway center field. Duggar's there for it. 2 down. Next, it'll be Charlie Blackmon. Popped into foul ground his last time up. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Oh, and 2 count. Here's the pitch. Now a changeup is bounced to second. Crawford's got it. He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. Ready to go in the bottom of the fourth. And coming forward now is the shortstop, Miguel Rojas. Lifted out towards straightaway center field. Long run for the center fielder. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
The catcher, number 28.
Into the box, Buster Posey. First pitch on its way. In there, no balls and a strike.
I know it's cliche and it's tired at times, but a well-located fastball down at the knees is still the best pitch in the game.
Back up the middle. Rogers picks it up. Throw to first will get him. Already 2 away here in the home fourth.
The bat.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Darren Ruff. Struck out in his last trip to the plate. He's ready. Here's the first pitch.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
No plate discipline that time, and he's in the hole now, 0-2.
I know this guy has a lot of weapons on the mound, but what makes him so successful...
Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. Giants. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the fifth.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Rockies skipper Bud Black between innings, specifically about his club's offensive output to this point. And flat out, he told me they just need to put better swings on the ball right now. They're struggling to drive the baseball into the gaps right now, as only one of their hits has been for extra bases. That makes it pretty tough to generate runs, but he said it's up to everyone in the lineup to make the necessary adjustments. It hasn't gone their way to this point, but that shouldn't mean they can't put together some great swings the rest of the way.
Leading off for the Rockies.
Thank you, Heidi.
The second baseman.
First delivery to him. Brendan Rodgers is the batter now as he looks at a ball of 1-0. Lays off again, and it's 2-0.
If you've been paying attention, the guy on the mound does not want to come inside. If I'm at the plate, I'm leaning out over.
Into the corner and slicing foul. This one's down to third. Right to Bryant. And the fifth inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
Now batting.
So bases are empty with 1 gone. And in to hit next, the power-hitting shortstop, Trevor Story. Hit to short. He's right there. And a low throw to first that bounces as he can't hang on.
Now batting.
Well, the first baseman tried to do his part and help his partner out, but the throw is just way too off target. He almost makes a great save, but that's going to be a throwing error all the way.
Rio Ruiz to the plate now. Strike called, now the throw down. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. The 0-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. Good sinking action there. 1-2.
Although he doesn't use that pitch too much, if he's able to steal some strikes early in the count, could be something they have to think about.
Ball 2. A swing and a miss for out number 2, and a ball he had no chance of making contact with. Next to hit will be the pitcher, Austin Gomber. He doubled his last time up.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get maybe once in AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
Behind 0-2 now. Got him looking, and that ends the inning. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. We're back in San Francisco following the... Welcome back for the bottom of the fifth. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. Between innings, I was able to discuss the current state of the Giants lineup with their manager, Gabe Kapler, and he was pretty blunt in saying they're just not having very good at-bats. They've only managed one base runner in this game, so it's easy to see why he said they haven't shown much fight today. He's hoping to see someone step up and find a way to get something going, though. This game isn't out of hand, so it remains to be seen if they can snap out of this funk and climb back into this one.
Thank you, Heidi.
Leading up for the Giants.
First pitch of the AB now. Chris Bryant is in now as he watches a pitch for ball one. Now a swing and a miss, and I don't think he was expecting a pitch inside. It's 1-1. A ball and a strike now to Bryant. Fastball well outside. And he chased it in the dirt. The tag, and he is out at the plate. So much for our first run of the ball game. Now here's the first offering. Alex Dickerson comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Blackmon is under it. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning. So that brings up the outfielder Austin Slater. 2 away in the inning. And Dan, it looks like this could be another 1-2-3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up.
That elevated fastball right there, that is the biggest change in the game today for me. When I first came up, a lot of guys working that Greg Maddux east to west.
And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. So the Rockies lineup turns over, and to the plate, Jonathan Daza. 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon. First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0. Here's the pitch. And the sinker is over here, and that evens things at 1. And it looks now like a right-hander's getting hot in the Giants' bullpen. To third. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
Now batting, number 9.
And stepping in, number 9. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. Liner toward right center, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Boy, dear, it's about time they got something brewing here. First pitch single, and maybe now they can start to get some traffic on the bases.
Yeah, absolutely, Dan. Ambush tactics, not always the play. You want to drive that pitch count up and get into that bullpen, but sometimes desperate times call for desperate measures.
Here's C.J. Cron now. Grounded back up the middle to Crawford for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Rockies are down quietly. Still no score. Bottom of the 6th inning now. And next it'll be the outfielder, Steven Duggar. First pitch on the way.
Steven Duggar.
The windup and the 0-1.
Good pitch right there with the bases empty. Why not take a shot? Throw that breaking ball in the dirt and see if he'll chase after it.
And he rings up another one. Make it 9 strikeouts for him in the game. At the plate now is Logan Webb. Struck out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
In there, and he's in control. 0-2 now.
You know, when a guy starts to get tired, you often see their breaking stuff start to flatten out, but that's not the case here. Still has really nice finish on that slider, as we just saw.
Swing and a miss got him reaching. Diaz is after it. He makes the throw to first. 2 down. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Brandon Crawford. He's grounded out and struck out in his 2 trips to the plate. And he starts him out with a strike on the outer half.
Man, he's looking sharp so far. 80% of his first pitches are for strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
Turned on, but it's wide at first and foul. And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now. And that's the first hit in this one for the Giants.
Now batting, the shortstop, Miguel Rojas.
At the plate now, Miguel Rojas. Yanked on the ground down the line. And that's through for his first base hit in this one.
He obviously was sitting all over that pitch. He didn't want to go deep in the count. He saw it 0-0 and he let it fly.
Here's Buster Posey now, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul.
Hey, he finds himself down 0-2 with the quickness. I know he's a great 2-strike hitter, but this at bat, he's going to have to find a way to nickel and dime and get this thing back to even.
Still no balls and 2 strikes.
I mean, he's coming right after him, Matty. 3 fastballs in a row.
And yet another strikeout here. His 11th of the ball game, and this one ends the inning. Giants leave a couple. We are still scoreless. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Elias Diaz. He'll start the 7th, and Dan, as a former pitcher yourself, you must be enjoying this. Lots of good pitching and defense today.
Oh, that's one of the keys. We're seeing a lot of strikes. We're seeing a lot of swings. We're seeing some great plays on defense. This has been a snappy one up to this point.
Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone.
Big sweeping breaking ball right there. Good pitch. But if he wants to get him to swing at it, he'll have to bring it in a little bit closer to the strike zone.
Now the 2-1 is a changeup that's looked at for a ball.
Team's been struggling on offense. Let your D work for you right here. Pound the zone.
And he lays off. Ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here. Here's Charlie Blackmon now. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Before the delivery, a check on that go-ahead run at first. On its way is pitch number 75. Hard on the ground towards short, and that's through for a hit. Throw will hold him at second, but the go-ahead run's in scoring position now with still nobody out.
Second baseman,
Brendan Rodgers bats next, as he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. On the ground to short. Could this be 2? There's 1. On to first, and they turn the double play.
Oh, that's a rally killer right there. They were in great shape with 2 on and nobody out. But the double play is the last thing you want in that situation. Just a runner at third now, but there's 2 outs.
And that brings in the power-hitting shortstop Trevor Story. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Ready with the 1-0. 2-0.
Now 2-0 with a great hitter up, a runner on third and 2 outs. This is not the spot where you want to be challenging a hitter like this. This is where you have to pitch very careful.
Well, obviously not biting on the first two, so it looks as though they'll just go ahead and wave him down to first base for free here.
Now batting, the third baseman.
Now to the plate here is Rio Ruiz. He's hoping to avoid the hat trick. He struck out in each of his first 2 plate appearances so far.
We're moving right along into this one. This guy's continuing to pitch well, which is a little bit of a surprise because his first pitch strike ratio is still under 60%.
Now a swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2.
Wow, that changeup is an absolute beaut. They call it the great equalizer for a reason.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
He's already walked 2 in this inning already. This guy just can't seem to find the strike zone.
And this will ricochet off of him on the mound. And they'll end up taking the lead, and talk about insult to injury. Hopefully he's okay. And with that play over now, time to check and see if our man is all right. You can really see him favoring that leg. And that is his plant leg, which is always a concern. But from the way he's acting out there, I think it looks like he's going to be okay to try and continue. Into the box now is the Colorado pitcher, Austin Gomber. And with 2 men on here, I'm rather surprised they're sticking with him at this point. I feel like we can all see the exhaustion from all the way up here.
Yeah, I think it's time to go get him, Matt. We're seeing a guy that's given all that he has, and I just don't see any sharpness left in his stuff at this point.
Well, the bullpen is active, so we'll see if they make the move soon.
Good hitters count now, and what we were talking about continues to show itself. He's doing everything he can to keep fighting out there on the mound, but at some point you just start to hit the wall.
Number 71.
Now here's the Giant skipper making his way out toward the mound. And a change is in the offing, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. Not an altogether bad performance here, 6 2/3, but he stands to be the loser unless things can turn around. 2 balls and a strike now. Looking to keep this a 1-run game, the pitch.
Put that in a memory bank. First time he breaks out a curveball right there, and it's a pretty good one.
Here's the 2-2. Too much dip on the sinker, laid off for a ball.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
Fly ball right down the line in left. Dickerson gets there for the catch, and that ends the inning. A couple of hits lead to 1 in the inning for Colorado. We've reached the 7th inning stretch here in San Francisco. It's the Rockies 1. And so here's the cleanup hitter, Darren.
Ladies and gentlemen,
DJ LeMahieu will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run.
Number 26.
Here's the first pitch to him.
DJ LeMahieu.
And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. And that Colorado bullpen comes to life now with a lefty and a right-hander up to throw. And he misses 2-1. Lifetime against this particular arm. He's 1 for 3. Grounder down the line at third. Fielded cleanly. No problem here. 1 away.
Now
and definitely worth another look with our show track down. Great reaction from the hot corner to make the backhand stop, and then he unleashes that very strong throw while in the air all the way across the diamond. He's going to be smiling about that one. Chris Bryant is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. Fastball just misses. That's ball one.
This is why the manager pencils these guys in the middle of the order. Big spot, time for them to get back in this game with a couple quality ABs.
Down low, 2 balls and a strike. Hit down the third baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. Into the windup and the pitch.
And it's late in his afternoon of work, and the longer this at bat goes, the better chance of him making a mistake. But as a guy starts to tire, they're more likely to leave the ball up. But man, he's been good so far.
He froze him on the fastball there. Chris Bryant becomes out number 2 this inning.
Left fielder, Alex Dickerson.
And that'll bring up the big bat of Alex Dickerson. As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1. No hits to this point. And there's ball one. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. Rogers scoops it up. Throw in time, and the side is retired. DJ LeMahieu will stay in the ball game as he'll take over at first base.
Now playing first base.
Striding in for the Rockies, Jonathan Daza. He'll start things out for us here in inning number 8. And now pitch on the way as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. A ball and a strike to Colorado's leadoff batter. A swing and a ground ball to third. Bryant's got it. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
Now batting.
Very tight ball game so far. 1-0 the score as we take a look at our starter comparison, and both guys have given excellent performances to this point. So the next to bat will be number 9. He's 2 for 3 thus far. In there for strike 1, 0-1. To first. Gloved by LeMahieu. Throw gets him. 2 down. Digging in next, C.J. Cron. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch of the AB now. And he swings right over the top of this one. 0-1. That pitch was so slow it barely registered on the radar gun.
Yeah, Matt, we don't see too many pitches crawling to the plate like that, especially these days. That can be a really tough pitch for a hitter to wait back on.
The 1-1. Swing, high drive, left field and deep. Dickerson looks up into the bleachers and gone. A solo home run for C.J. Cron. 6th home run on the season for him as the Rockies have taken a 2-0 lead.
Boy, this guy's hot right now. Hit a bomb yesterday and hit another tape measure shot today. When he gets hot, he hits them in bunches. This could be the beginning of one of those extended hot streaks.
The catcher, number 35, Elias.
Standing in now, Elias Diaz. As he'll take a look at ball 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. 2-0 now.
This inning really feels like it's getting away from him out there. As a reliever, you can't let that happen. Nothing you can do about what's already happened, and it's only going to get worse if you're not focusing on the guy in the batter's box.
And this is going to find Triples Alley out here in right center for extra bases. And he'll coast into second here with a 2-out double. Off the bat, it was pretty clear right away that that hit was going to get him at least 2 bases.
Yeah, Matt, some people like to crow about homers and towering drives, but you have to like hits like this. A no-doubt double the second it left his bat. Like you said, the only question was whether the outfielders were going to be able to keep him at second, which they did.
1-0 the count. From the belt, the pitch. And he looks at a curveball that falls in. 1-1.
I know to the fans that probably looked like something good to hit, but unless you're sitting breaking ball right there, I don't care if it's middle of the plate. That's a tough pitch to pull the trigger on.
The 1-2 is taken for ball 2.
Looked like he just tried to do too much with that fastball right there. He overthrew it a little bit. That's pretty much the case when you airmail a fastball like that.
Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. Diaz stands at second with 2 gone. And another foul ball. Another try at 2-2.
These are the kind of ABs, regardless of the outcome, you go back to the dugout as an offensive player, and your teammates are loving on you for making that pitcher work and battling it out.
And it's fouled away.
4 foul balls in this AB. Pitcher cannot find anywhere to go to put this guy away.
The 3-2 one more time. And that misses ball 4. So it's first and second now with 2 out. Big spot here. First and second, 2 men gone. And that'll bring up Brendan Rodgers. Trying to keep the deficit right where it is, the pitch.
After the walk and with runners on the bags, he couldn't afford to fall behind here. Nice job of jumping ahead with strike 1.
Hit hard to third. A diving effort here as he gets a glove on it. And they will still manage to get him at first. A spectacular all-around play, and the inning is over. Another look at the sweet play from third there to end the inning. More from Oracle Park right after this. Daniel Bard will come on out of bullpen as he'll be appearing in this. Christian Yelich will try and get his glove back into it here as he'll pinch hit to lead off the home half of the 8th. Now the first pitch. 329 is the average for him coming in. 4 home runs, 9 driven in. Ready with the 1-0. Swing and a miss as he ramps up on the fastball. 1-1.
Someone on this offense needs to take it upon themselves to have a quality AB and start the line moving again.
1-2 for Christian Yelich.
Go to that well one more time. He's been late on the first 2.
Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball.
Well, 2 straight fastballs inside haven't put him away. So now it'll be interesting to see what he turns to.
Now the pitch. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out. And there are the final numbers for the Colorado starting pitcher. And he'll be very happy with how the day went.
Yeah, he looked really dialed in from start to finish. This is the kind of outing you hope for every time you go out there. So I think he'll feel pretty good about the effort he put forth in this one.
And that'll bring up Steven Duggar as he'll take a look at his sinker here. Too low for ball 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1.
You could tell by the hitter's balance after that swing that he's seeing the ball really good. His timing is right there, and I expect him to catch something clean.
Inside and low, 2-1. No runs, 2 hits, and 1 error in the ball game for San Francisco. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing.
I think it's about time to choke up on that bat and get that foot down. He's awfully tardy right now.
And he strikes him out as well. So 2 punch-outs to begin the outing out of the pen. So Wilmer Flores gets the call as a pinch hitter, and he'll get a chance with 2 out and the bases empty.
Wilmer Flores.
He's ready. Here's the first pitch. hot shot down the line. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit. He'll get it into second. The tag, and they'll get him at second. And with that, the side is retired. Giants down in order. They trail it here 2-0. Christian Yelich will stick around as he'll take over in right field. Reyes Maranta enters from the pen to start the ninth inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the ninth. Trevor Story steps in now. Ninth inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Now the 1-0 is taken, strike 1. One and 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Here's the pitch.
Too high.
Fouled off. Fouled away. He's set. Here's the 2-2.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
And he fouls this one off. Lifted in the air out towards left center. After it is Duggar. And he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out.
Now batting. Third base.
Ready now is Rio Ruiz. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. And the pitch. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. 1 out, nobody on. Oh, and you talk about a pitcher getting the benefit of the doubt. That's low, but called a strike anyway. 0-2 now.
After falling down 0-2 on the same pitch, don't be shocked if he triples up on it.
Got him. And that's the third time we've written a K next to his name in this one. Ryan McMahon will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
That's the third time in this game he's gone down on strikes. Not the game he was hoping to have when he was taking batting practice, but at least his guys are ahead.
And he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. Now here's a check swing. Did he go around is the question, and yes he did, says the man in blue. Strike 1. Just off the outside as he can't catch the corner. Bases are empty here with 2 men out.
Ball
3-1 now as that misses down and in.
Boy, that's one of the toughest pitches to lay off. A hard breaking ball at the back foot. Tough take on a terrific pitch.
And he lays off ball 4, so he comes right off the bench and works the walk. Usually easier said than done. Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. First pitch of the AB now, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. McMahon leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Rocky's center fielder looking at a 2-0 count now.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches. And when he's getting the ball in the zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
Breaking ball well inside and taken for ball 3. Number 9 would be next if they can keep this inning alive. And he misses again. Ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on balls.
The batter.
Digging in will be number 9. Couple of singles for him in 4 trips for him this afternoon. And a strike called at the knees. 0-1.
That was a pretty good fastball after he walked the hitter previous. There was a little angry on that heater.
And that's a called strike at the letters, though that looked high from here. It's 0-2 now.
Well, you can see he's coming right at this guy, just pounding the ball in the strike zone. He certainly has the advantage now. This guy hasn't even swung the bat yet.
In the dirt here, and a nice job to keep the runners at bay as the count moves to 2-2. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and
But we'll have to press pause as that strike 3 to retire the Sun. Scott Oberg is the man called on to close this one and earn a save in the ninth. And now Brandon Crawford. He's going to lead things off in their half of the ninth as they try to avoid the dreaded shutout.
it's never a good feeling to get shut out. And over the course of the season, it's bound to happen a few times. They've just been overmatched by good pitching.
A ball and a strike to the Giants' leadoff man. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Now a fastball gets the upper part of the zone for strike 2. Swung on in the dirt, strike 3. Diaz has it. The throw to first is in time, 1 down. Next up is Miguel Rojas. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch of the AB on its way.
Ball 1.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. And that one misses upstairs, 2-0.
2-0.
Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone. A former MVP waiting on deck in the form of Buster Posey. 3 balls and a strike to count to the Giants shortstop.
He must know something we don't know. That was a center cut heater with count leverage in a big spot. I don't understand why he's taken.
He loses him on ball 4. Next to hit is Buster Posey. No hits in 3 tries so far. He struck out once. Kurt Casale will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. Casale, a former Cincinnati Red, he signed as a free agent with this organization earlier in the season.
Yeah, I know he expected to get a longer-term deal, but these are the facts right now. He is on a 1-year deal, and he is going to have to produce if he is going to get that multi-year he's been looking for come off-season.
And it's fouled away. Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Maybe a little jumpy there as he swings through the fastball.
I always remember John Smoltz telling me the greatest asset a closer can have is short-term memory. And this situation calls for it right here. He's got to forget that he has any traffic on a base pass and just attack it.
So he gets him swinging on a pitcher's pitch. Kurt Casale goes down, and they've got only 1 out left to work with. DJ LeMahieu is in for the second time now as he looks at a ball inside, 1-0. That's wide, 2-0.
2 tough sliders right there, but he was able to lay off them. Might have bought himself a fastball in this situation.
Now the 2-0.
Time to narrow your focus up there at the plate. In a one-run game, he doesn't want to walk you, so there's a good chance he's going to get something to handle right here.
And this ball's in the air to left field, and this should do it. He brings it in, and the Rockies have claimed the 4th consecutive victory here as this ball game is over.
Yeah, they just keep on keeping on. Got a nice little run going here, winning 4 in a row and playing with a lot of confidence. Success is never guaranteed in this game, so you have to appreciate it when it comes.
A 2-0 finish today. Colorado jumped ahead in the 7th inning and never gave the lead back.
The final line.
Austin Gomber.